Hi, thanks for joining me today. This is Let's Check It Out with Sergio J, and of course I am Sergio J, and I had fun doing my last video where I painted on my face, so I thought I would do another one that would be appropriate for Mother's Day. So if you want to see what I'm going to be doing, then stay tuned and keep watching. So my last video, I did the face mask with the safe at home message. So I thought I had so much fun doing that one. I thought I would do more face painting. For this one, I'm thinking of doing like my whole face. So let's see how that turns out. But first, I need a clean canvas. So this has to go. So give me a second. Alright guys, so I thought I would do some more face painting today just because I had so much fun doing the last video. I thought I would do an abstract painting on my face for Mother's Day. And yeah, just like a little happy Mother's Day. So I will be doing more writing on my face again, which is difficult as it is because I'm writing backwards and I'm writing on my face, so it is a little bit difficult, so I just love the challenge. Just so you guys know, I will be using the Mehron makeup face and body makeup. They come like this if you're not familiar with them. I'll be using various colors, and I will also be using these palettes that I have right here. They are also face and body paints. So I have the Nuance palette, looks like this, and then I have the pastel palette that looks like this, and I have the Brilliance palette that looks like this. So those are the palettes I will be using, along with the bigger palette that has these in there. How about we get into this video? And like I said, I will be painting the face white, so I'll be looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Last time I used the 1/2 inch to do the face mask, but since I'm doing the whole face, I'm gonna be using the 1 inch brush. These brushes I got from Michael's. They are from the Royal and Langnickel brand. I'll put them in the description along with a link to the website where you can buy them. Like I said, I bought them off of Michael's. And we're gonna take off the hat, of course, and we're gonna start painting the face. Obviously, because I don't want to waste my battery and my memory space, I'll start painting the face on camera, but then off camera I will be doing the whole face. Before you start painting your eyebrows, you should lay them down flat. I almost forgot about that rookie mistake. First, you're gonna get some washable school glue stick like this one, and you're going to just first you want to go against your eyebrows, and then you want to lay them flat like this. Same thing with the other side. And the reason why you want to go against your eyebrows is just so that the glue gets in there in between all of them. Like this. And just so you can have smooth, like a smooth canvas, as we were saying earlier. And then you want to use some colorless powder to so I'm gonna get some of this powder, just a little bit. So you want to get some powder, use a big fluffy brush. So I'm just gonna dip into it like this and then just pat it on. That does not tickle. It's this brush is kind of a cheap brush I bought. It's just a pointed dome brush I bought at the 99-cent store. It's a makeup brush, but it's not a nice one. It's kind of prickly, so as I'm doing this, it's not a good feeling. Brushes are supposed to be soft, so no. I know this looks kind of weird, but once the paint is on it, you're not going to be able to see it. Alright you guys, so this is what I look like right now. I know I look a little bit freaky. I kind of freaked myself out when I saw myself on the monitor. So yeah, if you're freaking out, believe me, I get it. So am I. So yeah, this is a white canvas. I know it's a little bit patchy in some places. I'm still trying to get those out, but it's like the more I do, the more patches I see. So I'm just gonna deal with it and keep going. Now we're gonna use some color and hopefully this works. Now I'm gonna be dipping into the pastel palette and be using different blues, turquoise, pinks, purples. Alright, so I guess the rest of the video will have to be voiceover. I had left my lips unpainted only because I still wanted to speak while I was doing the painting, but it's just hard for me because when I get into the zone, I just focus on what I'm doing and then I'll totally forget about the other part, which was speaking. And so yeah, so that's why now I'm doing a voiceover. And as you can see, I started with that the light blue flower going into the lilac flower, and then my next flower will be a turquoise flower right here. And I had looked up different abstract paintings that I was just wanting to do. I'm not really sure what kind of flower this would be. I just started doing like 5 petals on each flower as I went along, and then on the center of the flower I used a darker color and I would vein it up on each petal just to give the flower like a more real look. So right here I was pretty much just using the pastel palette. I didn't really dive into the other ones, only because the pastel had more of the flower spring colors that I kind of wanted to go with. And yeah, I kind of did a shimmy right there because I was feeling good. And yeah, I started making bigger flowers as I went into my forehead, because I mean, why not? I have more space in my forehead. And yeah, I started using more of the pinks in here because I noticed that I was just doing the blue, like the blue tone color, and so I wanted a little bit of warmth, so I brought in that pink, that fuchsia color, and that baby pink, which just made it look so much better. And well, after I realized I wasn't gonna do any talking, I pretty much had decided I was gonna do a voiceover at this point, so I just went ahead and did the lips. And I did a blue flower close to the lip, and then I went ahead and finished doing the veining on the big flowers I added to the forehead. And I kind of messed up right there, but I'll fix it in a little bit. So don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know when I upload my next video. So here I started doing stems on the flowers, just because flowers need stems and flowers are not floating flowers. And I went in between all the other flowers just to give them, well, so you can see the stems in between the other flowers. After doing the stems, I was done, but I didn't want to leave all that white, just white. So I got a sponge and I did like some stippling, like all over the head, just to cover up and give some more color and not leave everything just plain white. I did some turquoise, yellow, and orange. The orange I did it very subtle, just I didn't want it too overpowering. And I did leave my bottom left cheek kind of empty, and that's where I ended up doing the Happy Mother's Day message. And as you can see right here, I started with the S on mothers. As you can see, I wrote backwards, and this actually took me quite a while, even though you see me kind of rushing through it here. It looks like I'm rushing through it, but it did take me quite a while to figure out how the letters were gonna go, or how I was gonna maneuver my hand to get the correct lettering. So I started with the word mother, I continued with the word day, and ended up with happy. So with that said, I hope and I wish all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys like this video, and that's it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.